Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today you are here to see who is the new king of battery life, the undisputed king of battery life in smartphones today at the end of 2018. And I'm still surprised by how many hours. 11 hours of screen on time. How is that possible? Seriously, no one, I've never seen anything close to that on any YouTube channel, on anything like that, on just all of this. So let me tell you how I got to it and who is the new king and who was the old king. So the old king of smartphone battery life was the Galaxy Note 9 and the Mate 10 Pro from last year. Both of them had an average of 8 hours of screen on time after we did all of our little tricks on how to improve battery life on these smartphones. Showed you how to do that in the videos. I'll leave a link in the description to check that out if you haven't been getting that kind of battery life on your Note 9. However, today we have a new king, and I still am amazed by it. The best battery life on any smartphone in 2018 is the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Insane battery life. Now, it really is impressive how good this battery life is. So let's break it down and let's get into it. So first, day one, before I do all the tweaks and little stuff, it passed last year by a full hour almost. 9 hours pretty much of screen on time, 8 hours and 54 minutes to be exact. And this is what I did. I kind of want to always show you guys what I did during this. However, I will say it was about 2 hours of streaming, but for some reason on the phone, it only showed about an hour and a half. I started it earlier and it got to that point. So I know when I started, I know when it finished. But I will say this phone, if you leave it on streaming, so I try to leave the phone on streaming and just let it go for the whole time, and you'll see this on day two, it stops after a while. Like, even though I put it and it went for like, you know, on day two, it went over 2 hours of streaming, it would stop playing because I guess no one was touching it, so it just stops. Now, this is always, just so you know, our parameters of battery life test. It is always at 80% battery life. No power saving modes are ever used, so none of that kind of stuff is ever used, power saving modes. We do the tweaks, but that doesn't do the performance, and that's on day two. So day one, no tweaks, pretty much out of the box except for the black settings. So I put all of that, which does of course help out. My wallpaper was also an OLED wallpaper, just so you can see. It was an OLED style wallpaper, so all black as well. Those things do save on battery life. So those were the parameters we went with day one. Day two. Day two was with all the tweaks fully done, set up, optimized exactly how I want it. Again, no power saving mode, so. And it hit 11 hours of screen on time. That is insane. When you talk about 11 hours, that's what you're usually talking about most smartphones, with the smartphone being on. But as you can see here, we went over about, it looks like 16 hours. And again, this was because when I woke up, it was like at 5% or 10% or something along those lines, because it had stopped playing the YouTube videos that I just had it playing a playlist of videos, and it stopped in the middle of the night at some point. So when I woke up, I drained it a little bit more, and that's that little fall off you see right here from here. Now, this was 3 hours of streaming, 1 hour of navigation. By the way, for that navigation, about half an hour of that was split screen between navigation and streaming YouTube. I know a lot of people ask me that too. Is YouTube? YouTube was, I want to say, about an hour of LTE, and the rest 2 hours was on Wi-Fi. Just left it alone for the night and tried to drain it, although it stopped at some point. An hour of gaming. Now, I am not talking about advanced gaming. This was a Yu-Gi-Oh game, simple card game. Again, just kind of get a feel for what most people would probably do, and they would probably do a simple game rather than a game intensive, you know, Asphalt 9 or anything like that. Just a simple kind of game for that. 1 hour of social media, and my part-time job does require me to use web browsing a lot and the camera, so that was about an hour worth here, and on day one, it was about 2 hours worth there. So again, gives you a good idea of this is heavy usage on always when we do this test. And we try to keep the test as similar to on every smartphone across. We've kind of always done an hour of navigation, at least an hour of streaming, and then kind of just let it go throughout the night, and an hour of gaming. Social media, we try to do an hour to half an hour, depending on just how long it goes. But this is just impressive. It really is impressive on just how good the battery life is on this phone. And again, the coolest part about this phone, of course, is you have really fast charging, you have wireless fast charging, but the coolest part for me is you have wireless charging on here, so you can turn on wireless charging and charge another phone with this battery. So that's, I think, so cool, the fact that you can do that. All in all, I was just very, very, very impressed with this battery life. This is currently my one of my daily drivers right now, and it's been really impressive. It is definitely easily going to be in the top 3 of the smartphones of the year. Gonna keep testing it out, seeing which one is going to be number 1. All in all, though, really great quality. This screen on time is just, it's impressive. Huawei was the best of last year, and it looks like it's taking the title again of best battery life for 2018. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and let me know your thoughts all over on this phone and what other videos you want to see of this phone. The camera comparisons are coming. I have my iPhone, I have the Note, Pixel, Huawei. We're gonna fight it out. LG, OnePlus, all of them. We're gonna do a comparison and see which ones are the best, so stay tuned and subscribe for those. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.